it's time. I guess the investigation is over, so it's finally starting. The class trial where our hopes and the killer's hope will finally clash. So he likes seeing both hopes clash. He likes seeing the killer's hope and everybody else's hope go. But it's all right either way. Hope will win in the end. Now then, let's go prove it. Why is he so excited? What's he so excited about? There's no reason to respond to a guy like that. Anyways, we should just start heading over. At the trial field where Monokuma is waiting, I have to make my case there.
There's no escape.
There is no escape. We have no choice but to press forward. Now then, let us go. As we talked among ourselves, we left the beach house and Snapshot's body. Poor Snapshot. Wait, I'm already here? Oh, it brought me here? Let me just... Steppy, step. Oh, I can actually see the level bar going up. I've actually never paid attention to it. The level bar actually slowly goes. Poor Snapshot. Poor Snapshot. Time to go to Monokuma Rushmore. Monokuma More. Being called Snapshot even after. Listen, Pebbles, it's the easiest way, Pebbles. Better than me butchering her name every time I go to say it. No, let me go. Help me. He's gonna do something crazy to me. I'll be ruined.
Why?
Hey, shut up and stay put, you stubborn little Lolita. They call her Lolita.
Stop it!
Hey, stop harassing little girls. This is what's going on.
Jeez.
Yoko was trying to run away, so Monokuma brought her here by force. But Yoko's still trying to run away, so Monokuma's trying to wrap her in a full Nelson. Hey, if you don't stay put, I'm gonna make you a part of the island's food chain. Jeez, making me waste my sweet-ass time. But there's another problem to deal with besides this one. Where the heck is Boss Baby? That guy, he totally ditched my appointment. He pisses me off. Why'd you make that face, Monokuma? Not really, but I would like to try my best. What? Oh! Did he just Hulk out? You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Oh! Here comes Mona Rage. Mona Hulk. Hulkamana. Hulkuma. Really? Oh my god, his anger changed his form. I'm right here. The roids. Uh-huh. Oh, Boss Baby, you came. I was worried about you. There's nowhere for me to run anyways, so no matter the ending, I have to accept it, right? Mega Kuma! Boff Kuma! He's evolved! I knew that he mega evolved.
Bastard!
So, I'm a Yakuza. Accepting defeat is not an option. Boss Baby, what does that mean? Oh, it's all good. If the trial heats up, it's all good.
Anyway.
Looks like everyone's here, so let's
See
depart
ya
now.
later.
I'll go first and be one step ahead of you guys.
This is bad.
I like how you still have the belly button. Buff Kuma. Oh my goodness, crap. I'm not mentally prepared yet. Do you even have to prepare?
Show some spirit.
If you don't have enough power, harness your latent energy. Come on, bring it out. Bring out that energy. Yeah, Boss Baby, what does that mean, Boss Baby?
This
Clarify,
too
sir.
must be the
So it
will
begins.
of
The beginning of the end. Now then, let's keep our spirits high so we can one day find that shining hope. Oh, hell no, that's scary. He's just angry. That's right, I can only... Moving forward is the only option. Guess it's time. I'm so sorry for... Stop shouting! Boss Baby! What about Wannabe Hina?
You're so evil.
Hey, no matter how many times I see it, it's such a bad taste. The worst, the lowest, most brutal taste. Oh, she hates the escalator? Somehow I move... Poor Sailor Moon. Somehow I moved my muscles stiff from fear and nerves and awkwardly walked onto the escalator. For some reason, my breathing was short and I was eventually struck by a feeling similar to dizziness. Having the worst things. Nacho has a nickname. I would say Nacho has a nickname. The moment all of us were inside Monokuma Rock, a rumbling sound filled the room and the surrounding space began to fall. I still like Wannabe Hina. As it shook with a clatter, the elevators we were inside continued to drop. Throughout that drop, I was fluctuating between feeling hope and despair. Also, I never understood this, but how long does the investigation portion takes? I never understood that. It takes the investigation part or the trial part? You're talking about the investigation? How long does the investigation take? I think like you mean until Monokuma says it's time for the trial? I think you just go until you get the last piece of evidence. I don't think there's actually a time limit. I think it just goes until you get the last piece of evidence, if that's what you're asking. And if my heart was a rotten fruit, swelling in the sun before it finally goes squish. I suddenly stopped breathing. I wonder what the courtroom's gonna look like. Because Monokuma usually changes the courtroom per trial. My consciousness began to fade from the pressure. I tried to endure that pressure by firmly standing on my legs, and after a while, the elevator's vibrations gradually weakened. I'm curious, and then it stopped altogether. Oh yeah, well no, it's kind of the same, except I see you added a little extra color. Defeat the boring routine. So I've decided to start redecorating, and how's it look? Mr. Monokuma's redecorating is awesome, isn't it?
Impossible!
It's not like I allow you to think otherwise anyways.
That is...
To go to the trouble to do something this elaborate, really? What is your true intention? Are those coconuts on the ground or are those cabbages? Look at cabbage. My cabbages.
No.
Nothing really. Essentially, this killing game is just to kill time anyways. Kill time?
Yeah!
To break away from my purpose, that alone is my purpose.
Lie.
A purpose is only going to be, a purpose is only going to be weakness. Those who have purpose will always be the weakest ones in the bunch. That's why you guys should forget about such cheap-ass purposes like trying to survive. And enjoy the class trial from the bottom of your hearts. It's starting, the class trial is starting. Snapshot, the ultimate photographer. She had an unyielding force of personality, but she was actually very good at taking care of people. Most importantly, she was always straightforward. Yeah, again, she wasn't a bitch, you just assertive. The person that killed her... Why do we even see Muffin Man? Muffin Man's gone. Muffin Man is not among us anymore. It's among us. Yeah, but still, it seems like he does have a time limit before the trial starts. Yeah, I think they insinuate that there's a time limit, but there's actually not a time limit. Like, I think if you stood there for like 2 hours, I don't think he would automatically go to the trial. I think it just goes based on the Among Us about the evidence. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it, but someone has the second best free time events. I didn't do her free time. I did Gundam first, and now I'm doing Chia. Regardless, we need to find the answer. It doesn't matter if you believe it or not. Because it's the only way. Aside from finding out who the killer is, there is no other way for us to survive. And so, this is life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun. Set skills. I don't think I can... Oh, I have a lot of points! Let me just... Damn, I have a lot of points. I don't think I've increased the power of the silencer, effective during non-stop debates. Oh, this is the one that Gundam gave me. Yeah, I'll take that. And then focus gauge decrease slower. I don't think I have any other ones. Yeah, I haven't gotten anything else. We're not gonna change difficulty. Finish preparations.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
What? It's not like I've been here to... Oh, poor Sailor Moon is tied up again. I thought he would at least give her a break this time.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Oh, no matter how many times I hear it, it's such a cruel rule.
Reddit? I miss Reddit too. Again, in the first game, he was a dick, but he was actually really cool this game, and I kind of feel bad that he died so soon.
Now then, let's first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome murder case.
What? Who cares about that game?
The outcome of this trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
The people who didn't play the game don't realize how important the game is to this trial. Masterpiece of gaming. 7 out of 10.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't ignore it. After all, that game is the motive this time.
Yeah, you're right. Then let's try discussing that first.
I know who it is, Ham Hands. Ham Hands is a cop, but don't leave Ham Hands out of this.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Some of us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed explanation.
It means Twilight Syndrome Murder Case is a non-fiction game. Additionally, some of us are characters in that game too.
Some of us are characters in a video game?
What? Video games would not be based on real life. Psh.
So, I think it's better if we clarify who the characters in the game are first.
Characters in the game were girl A, girl B, girl C, girl D, girl E, and boy F. And a high school girl who got killed at the beginning. By using the staff role after clearing the game as a reference, I should be able to figure out who's who. The first character to play, the first character player was able to control was A. Try to remember the, oh my god, because there's all oh, so it's not Ham Hands. Okay, I'll keep thinking. A was Mika, wasn't it? Trying to do Mika, was it Mika, right? Mika was the shy one.
I see.
Yeah, it's Mika. Well, hello, Cloud, how are you? How was work?
Probably Mikan Tsumiki. That timid tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A. Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else who would be Girl A.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy.
I think Monokuma has broken that line of privacy.
A nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy rights. Ah, a nasty, trashy pig shit. I feel like I heard that in the game too.
Yep, because she would be.
Huh?
I don't remember what letter you are. She's right. The one who said that was, it wasn't D, right? It was B? No, maybe it was D. The high school girl who died for no. Actually no. I think high school girl. I think it's B.
I see.
Yeah, it's B.
Girl B was short and foul-mouthed. She's probably Hiyoko.
B for bitchy and bratty?
Short and foul mouth? That's like the complete opposite of me.
Are you sure about that? Here, let me just take this mirror real quick. Just can you look and tell me? Can you tell me that with a straight face?
Anyway, let's move on. Next is Girl C.
Girl C. That would be Ibuki, right? That's the only one left. Her personality was hyper energetic and unique, which would be Ibuki. B stands for Yoko. Ibuki.
C.
The dragons and the
C
dragons.
is Ibuki.
Girl C? Then I'll see you next Tuesday.
Wow, thanks, Ibuki. See you later.
Let's move on to Girl D.
Girl D, there's only one person who's always had a camera with them, which was
I see.
Snapshot.
Girl D is my hero. The victim in this case.
Oh my god, I just realized Girl B, bitchy exactly, see B, bitchy bratty? It makes sense, doesn't it, now?
Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip Girl E and talk about Guy F.
That's Boss Baby. That's Boss Baby.
I see.
You're the one. Boss
Aren't
Baby.
you Guy
You were so
F,
much fun.
Fuyuhiko?
I was in a game? That's fucking stupid.
Fucking stupid. I would love to be in a video game. What are you talking about?
That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu?
His sister.
Another person? It was one of the names on the staff roll. The names were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Miyoda, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
Hold on. Why do you keep saying there were two Kuzuryus?
Because he's part of the Yakuza. They're a family. There could be
It's
multiples.
not like I'm wrong. That's how it's written on the staff roll.
I just like how Sailor Moon is like slowly shaking, like she's so angry.
Since you beat the game, you probably know what this actually means, right?
The reason Boss Baby's last name Kuzuryu appears twice. It's true. I have a hunch, but To call me out like that, Nacho, you're definitely someone I shouldn't mess with. Guy F equals boss baby name. I feel, and that does. It's starting. It does make sense, right? That like their names make sense. Like they're starting to click more. Like girl A is for anxious. The reason Fuyuki's name was he had a double role. It's just a bug. He had a little sister, right? It was his little sister.
I can prove it with this. In the game, Guy F, Kuzuryu, mentions that he has a little sister.
Oh my god, A for anxious, I will cry in a quarter, but for now I'm not realizing this on my playthrough. Dragon found a clue. He's like Blue's Clues. Oh man, I don't know what D would be. I mean, Ibuki is the last one left, so I mean, it's kind of like you just kind of fill in the blank at that point.
What do you mean, little sister?
This is what Guy F said in the game.
That bitch, what the hell did she do to my little sister?
It's pretty clear. There's no doubt that Guy F had a little sister. Plus, the sister actually appeared in the game. That's why the name Kuzuryu appeared twice.
Who's giving him a Scooby?
By the way, what role did Guy F's little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed, right?
The first murder victim. I don't really want to say it myself, but I need to move the conversation forward. The only character in the game I could see being Fuzuki's boss baby's little sister was D, right? D wasn't the dead girl. The high school girl who died at high school. That's pretty clear. D for drummer, maybe that's pretty good. D for drummer. C for camera.
The dead high school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can think of.
Yeah, because then C would be for camera. That makes sense. I bet girl E was it. That bitch, what the hell did she do to my little sister?
Based on Guy F's tone in the game, it's clear that girl E is not his little sister. So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister. Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you've got there. Winning personality? Are you praising me?
I don't think that's praise.
I was being sarcastic, dumbass.
Hey, you said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
Yeah, I have a little sister. Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality.
Alright, you take your time, Pebbles. Take your time.
It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events. That's why it's the motive. Don't go making shit up, bastard! If she was the type to die easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago.
Oh, that's some family love right there.
When I first entered Hope's Peak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me off.
The one thing I can say about the Yakuza is they're like family. If you harm the family comes after you. So he acts like he hates his little sister, but he loves her. He would look out for her. I have a feeling if something happened to her, he would go after that person.
It happened just the other day.
But I don't think it's him. I don't think Boss Baby did it.
About that, you're probably thinking like that because you've lost your memories.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet! I see. So you're never gonna accept that game is based on true events, huh? Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
No, he's not.
A mystery that easy would make
It'd be
me
too
feel
obvious.
sad. It wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's stepping stone. That's why I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer.
Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
When did he stop acting weird, Soda?
Now we've established who all the characters in the game are.
Girl A is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko.
Girl C is Ibuki. So what? I don't know. So our whole thing double has been ruined. D for, I don't know, for development? D for develop for camera, and then C, I don't know what C would be.
And the first victim in the game That dead high school girl is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
Looks pretty real to me.
Then Girl E is Miss Sato.
Could it be? The same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
What do you mean Miss Sato who likes what?
I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
Composer? Composer would work. There you go, that would work. Had big brain double.
Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
Really want to be Hina? That's kind of low blow. What the heck? Is that wild? What is that wild connection?
That may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
And he also has a strange rivalry going on.
Hey, no one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
Huh? What do you mean, mystery of the game?
My, you don't know. I heard that Girl E got killed.
Did.
What? No way! Is that true?
Getting killed is so violent, don't you know?
My, such awful times we live in. Why did this happen?
You guys are definitely friends.
Who's he pointing to? Monokuma and Sailor
The
Moon?
mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E, correct?
Exactly, who murdered Girl E? And I'm guessing it's Boss
Then
Baby.
let's hurry up and solve it. Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed.
Because she killed Boss Baby's sister. The reason Girl E was killed, I should be able to assume why based on the content of the game. Girl E was the killer. Girl E interfered with the murder because Girl E witnessed the murder because Girl E was, this makes no sense.
I see.
The reason Girl E was killed is because she killed the first victim in the game.
Girl E is a sister, really?
Which
really?
means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl.
God darn it, it's shut. God darn it, shut up, you peanut gallery.
What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister. You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all. But...
Oh, is he starting to admit it?
Is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim?
Oh, he's starting to come around thinking that it might actually be
To
true.
make that clear, we need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
The vase, the window, and the fish tank were like the things that we
murder
took.
that occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance.
Yes, Coco too. What the?
Look,
Oh, she made a
I
doodle?
made a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the stage of the first case.
I'm surprised you went to all this trouble.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans. Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is a basic.
We get it! Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
Then, I'll start explaining. Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking. Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound.
One another thing that cameras uses at the start with D. I said develop, but that's the only thing I can think that starts with D.
Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there. But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office, and when the 5 of them were finally able to go inside, they found the victim's body. Dead
Which should
from a blow
be
to the
Boss
head.
Baby's sister.
Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there.
I like how they make them look like little pegs from the Life game, like the Life board game.
The sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that.
The execution! No, not like this! Oh my god, double. I mean, it makes sense, but oh my.
Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert. How does that sound?
Oh my god, no! I'm really in need of that hoodie. The hoodie is pretty cute with the little ears and stuff.
Yep, an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
Listen here, you keep your mouth shut, Nacho.
Wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Yes. Yeah, thank you, Mika.
Obviously. Girl E was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
Which means Girl E was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left it.
That's not true because, what was it? Girl D ended up finding the key in the teacher lounge.
But Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
By the way, since it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girl E broke the window and escaped.
No, that's not it.
Sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
No.
She would have passed by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
Then forget this.
It's not cute to see an old guy sulk.
I mean, it makes sense, unfortunately.
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer yet.
Based on the details of the game, it's no mistake that Girl E, who was waiting in the hallway, is the killer. Then what did Girl E do after killing the girl inside the music room? I guess I need to clear that up first. I would say we're gonna go into an argument. Make your argument. Stolen school swimsuit, entrance hall, oh wow. Crime scene photo, Girl E's crime scene photo, stolen swimsuit, entrance hall photo, the broken vase. It's gonna be the broken vase, I think.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
No.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall. Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
Yes.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shut.
Nope, they heard the vase.
No,
they heard the
that's
vase
wrong.
shattering. That's wrong! Am I wrong? Oh my god! I meant to... Oh,
First,
you meant no problem.
The sound the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
It was the vase.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
A vase.
A vase! Vase, vase, psh, tomato, tomato, potato, potato. Simple, she's a glitch in the system so she can phase through walls. This is not like Wreck-It Ralph.
Vase? How low can you go?
After the murder, a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
So the sound of breaking glass that the 4 girls heard wasn't the music room's window. It was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the 4 girls met in the entrance hall. Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key.
Yeah, but that murder must have been taking a long time. So she killed the person, went to the office to get the key, you know, broke the window to make it look like escape, locked the room, locked the room, put the key back, then went back upstairs, broke the vase to make the girls think that the murder just happened when it had been like already like an hour or so had passed.
With that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office, and went back to wait in front of the music room. All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the 4 girls met by the entrance hall.
To make them think the murder had just occurred.
Exactly.
And that the killer had just escaped.
So, when the 4 of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too.
I see. Now the mystery has been solved.
Why are you all excited, Mika?
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't been solved yet! You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet!
What? Who killed Boss Baby's sister? She was choked. Murder weapon. There was no murder
about
weapon.
the murder weapon. We found out who the killer was.
She admitted to choking her when the 2 girls were talking. I think it was D and E were talking.
Not cool! I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you gotta stick with it to the end.
What the heck? You're so annoying!
Fine, let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit.
Shut up, you stupid Care Bear!
Which means I'll feel disgusting.
You're the disgusting one.
The weapon is pretty unconventional. The answer was revealed in the game, though.
Well, yeah, it literally said.
Now then, will you guys be able to figure it out?
Oh no, is this gonna be a Hangman's Gambit? Unconventional weapon that also appeared in the game. If we're told we can't advance as long as we don't make that clear, then I have to do it, I'll do it. What do you think the weapon is? I have no idea. Was I out of line just now? Now then, there's something I need to tell you regarding the white noise in the non-stop debates. Some lines of white noise are actually very durable. You won't always destroy them in one shot. Durable white noise will chip away every time you shoot them with the silencer, but unless you completely destroy them, your time limit will not be replenished. By the way, if your difficulty is set to gentle, there's white poison. It appears the debate is getting tougher, so I've obtained some very useful information. I heard there's a guy named Gun something. Apparently he has a skill that can increase the... Oh, he's talking about Gundam. That makes sense. Gundam has a gun skill. Increase the power of silencer. I have that equipped. I was out of line just now. Well then, good luck and have fun. Huh, I'm glad I got Gundam first. Like your argument. Broken fish tank, killer's escape route, school's swimsuit, broken fish tank, scrim scene full of broken vase.
A weapon inside the music room, huh?
Killer's escape route.
What about broken glass?
That's actually good.
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Think you
Broken
talked
fish
her
tank.
with the fish tank.
Is there a connection between that?
Damn it!
Oh, is that really?
A weapon inside the music room,
Let me let them finish. Hey, so do you know
What about broken
I
glass?
do not know what that is, Shada. But how are you, Shada? How's your Sunday?
Isn't
How's
the
your
cause
week
of
going?
death a blow to the head?
No, he's not.
Think you talked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
No, piano wouldn't work.
Why are you going even bigger?
Killer swimsuit.
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death,
Beat
it
'em with
should have
gravel?
had bloodstains.
Exactly.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
No.
She beat her to death with her fists!
Go, oh, there we go. No, I mean that's right though. Fuck. Oh no, she choked her.
Damn it!
Fuck. She choked her, not beat her.
A weapon?
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
See, she choked
The
her.
investigation conducts universal chaos.
'Cause I know she choked her, but she could have
It's
choked
on
her with a
that big a
swimsuit.
scale, too?
How about
And just
beating
let
her
them
with
finish.
gravel instead?
This doesn't make sense.
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had bloodstains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
No, there was no weapon with bloodstains on
She
it.
beat her to death with her fists!
No. Boogie, calm down. Oh, that was it. None of this apparently appeared in the game, but I thought the swimsuit would be she choked her until she went unconscious. Oh, that's right, and then she killed her with something else. I wish I could. Hold on, can I see my evidence real quick? I can't, so let me because not the gravel. Well, she couldn't have slammed her head into the window, right? Couldn't she have choked her? No, because she would have been passed out. So the vase, maybe? But the vase would have blood on it. There she is. She got smacked in the front of her head. Yeah, I feel like she was beat in the head with a fish tank, but the fish tank's really big. Try the gravel, maybe? I don't think the gravel would work. Wouldn't the gravel... I'm literally taking pebbles and being... Eh. Maybe? Well, you could put the gravel in the swimsuit, couldn't you? Maybe? The gravel in the swimsuit, right?
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
I agree with that.
Ah, thank you, Dark, for the lurk. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a good weekend.
I got it. The killer must have used gravel to attack the victim.
Okay. I like putting a bar of soap in a sock can essentially make a nice sort of way. That makes sense. Now, once Durgan said, what about the gravel? And I was like, well, gravel would make sense, but that makes sense. Big break. Psh. So they put the gravel in the swimsuit and then they smacked them. Thought you figured it out though. Yeah, it took a little bit because I was like, fish tank wouldn't work because there would be blood in the fish tank. The only thing that's missing from the crime scene is a swim. So I knew it was a swimsuit. I just was trying to figure out where was the swimsuit because if you use glass, if you put the swimsuit around the glass, the swimsuit would just shred from the glass, and then it would the swimsuit wouldn't be able to cover up all the blood because it would just tear. So I thought maybe she picked up the fish tank with the swimsuit and then slammed it on their head. So I knew it was a swimsuit, I just had to find the right spot. But that makes sense. I guess you could fill it up with a bunch of gravel and then just smack. It sounds like your body's not used to a lot of spicy
My
foods.
goodness. I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there. Just as I thought! I'm chosen by the gods!
Let's not take it that far.
You're not chosen at all. And gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon.
What if the gravel was put inside some sort of bag?
Look at Yoko making a face at Jimmy.
What kind of bag?
If the weapon is something that appeared in the game, then so is the bag.
I eat spicy stuff all the time.
The only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit. If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
Gravel inside the swimsuit? Even the Ace Attorney would be astonished by such a fantastic
Oh my god, did
idea.
she make an Ace Attorney reference? Oh my god. And again, no one would expect it because you could just take the gravel out of the swimsuit and put it back down and no one expected you would, again, I didn't expect killing somebody with gravel. So no one would expect the gravel was a murder weapon and then you could just ditch the swimsuit. Oh my god, that's funny.
A killer. It's an idea that kills two birds with one stone. And make people think the killer is some pervert. It makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen. And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it'd have to be disposed of later.
How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied now?
This happiness you feel when the mystery you create is solved. Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.